Borderlands 3 just received a new hotfix that addresses a lot of gameplay and progression issues. Borderlands 3 has been out for a couple of months now. In that time, players have raved about the major improvements in gameplay, level design, and vault hunters. It's safe to say this game is one of the best installments to date, a credit to Gearbox Software knowing this property and going to extraordinary lengths to elevate the series in novel ways. Like any major AAA game, though, there have been problems that the community has voiced their concerns about. Gearbox has listened and have since put out a new hotfix. It's intended to address a lot of concerns the community has had since launch. If you're wondering what these changes are, Gearbox isn't keeping you hanging. They have laid out some concrete patch notes for interested Borderlands 3 players. There are a lot of changes, but let's quickly move through some of the most noteworthy adjustments. For starters, a lot of focus was on improving gameplay. Specifically, character progression and enemy designs have been worked over. For example, you shouldn't have any issue not being able to kill a certain enemy to get to another stage. Enemies also won't get stuck. That has been a problem for a lot of users since launch, and as you can imagine, has caused a lot of frustrations. You could be far in a mission and after one enemy glitch, you're forced to restart. These inconvenient experiences won't be as prominent, thankfully. All in all, these progression and gameplay improvements should make Borderlands 3 a much better experience. Now let's get into some adjustments with the weapons. They focus primarily on the Lob, Malik's Bane, Ruby's Wrath, and Woodblocker. A lot of their damage stats have increased and some have received a reduction in recoil. The main takeaway here is that these major weapons are now much more pleasurable to use. Gearbox is still planning on making improvements where the community sees fit, but this latest group should tide Borderlands 3 players over for quite a while. The positive news just keeps coming for this first-person looter shooter, which is pretty clear with the latest announcement of a Lovecraftian DLC coming in a couple of weeks. Even though Borderlands 3 came out of the gate hot, it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. Gearbox Software deserves a ton of credit for adding new content and improving elements that need it the most. Borderlands 3 is the gift that keeps on giving.